Hey guys, so on the last tutorial we looked at working with the if statement to control this square, and the thing is I want to go more into details into if conditions and explain it a bit better. So first of all I want to, let's clean it up a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new scene for that. Let's go to scenes. My camera is blocking my screen if you wonder why I go like this. So anyway, I'm opening the scenes and I create a new scene here. Okay, let's have a look. This one. And I'll just call it try ifs. Not in Hebrew. Try ifs. Okay, and I'll open it up. And the thing is I do need some code to work on it, so I'll just do create empty. An empty object is still an object we can, so it's like in the middle here, it's still an object I can run code with. So I'll just do add component, new script, and let's call it demo. Demo if. Okay, so now I have a code, and it's the same kind of code we've seen earlier. Okay, so I have here the functions of mono behavior of every Unity for every Unity object. So let's start with something simple. So I want to work with I want to be able to run the code and not have to like start over every time I want to show something a bit different. So I'll start to use if for getting input from the keyboard, and I'll use it to better explain the work with ifs in general. So I'll show you something, and you don't have to understand it in details. You can actually see it and just work with it, but it's really simple, and it's not the main idea. It's just useful for us. So what I'm doing is if input. Input is like a class that handles all the input from Unity for Unity, and I'll go for a get key. Now we have several get key events. I'll go for get key down, which is the actual press. Okay, and this will only work inside the scope of update. Okay, because update is checking the input every frame. Okay, if we don't do it in update, for example, if we try something like fixed update, which I really haven't talked about, but if we try it with fixed update, it might miss it. So it's really important. So if input get key down, and I'll just use key code. It's an enum, and I'll talk here on enum later. But key code dot space. Okay, so this is basically mean do this if I press spacebar. So let's just test it. I'll do debug.log. 1 sec. Okay, so let's debug just load spacebar. So if I go back to the Unity and I run this game, okay, I'll see here in the I'll see here in the console. Okay, I see nothing here, right? Now if I press spacebar, here we go. Space, great. Every press, it showed it. Now this is really nice, but I have nothing to do with output. Let's do something else. So let's go for, I'll start with int. And we talk a bit about int maybe in variables. So int is a type of variable that holds I forgot the name in English, but values like 0, 1, -1, 10,000, -600, something like that, a whole number. Okay, so int num equals, and I use something you've seen before, random.rand .range, sorry, and let's give it just from 1 to 10. Okay, and I'll use the debug.log none. You know what? I'll improve it a bit. So as we've seen, you can put variables in the class. So let's just do int none here. Okay, and then we don't have to declare it here, and which means that now the number is the private int num is available from other functions and other places. Okay, so when I updated it here, it updated here. And even if I'm going out of this update, the value is still kept. Okay, I can like do, okay, let me show you. So I'll do debug. I use the dollar, okay, and last num, and I put the num in curly brackets to get the value. And let's do the something about the same here, like current num. So this is like for the current num, the number right now. And again, I use curly brackets to get the value. Okay, and that's it. So now for each press, I'll get the old value and the new value, just to show you that I keep getting the values. Okay, so this is really just to show you that it remembers the number between the execution of the updates. So now when I run it, okay, this is like off screen for me, so I'll take the console, and you know what, let's just put it, okay, yeah, no, I don't care about it. So I run it now, I press it, and here we go. Last num, current now. So last num, the default value was 0, and then he got 1, and I keep pressing, it was 1, now it's 7, 9, 7, 1, 5, 4, and etc. Okay, so I did this as a preparation. Now I want to use an if and to show you how to work with it. So we have if, and we have the question. This is a true or false question. And we've seen working with Boolean variables and other things, but what I really want to show you is the possibilities of operators. So operators, let's start really simple, one small condition inside. So the kind of operators we have is same, different, smaller than, greater than, smaller equal to, greater equal than. Okay, and let's do some options. So for example, let's start with equal to. Okay, so num is equal to 1. Now it might take say okay, so let's say just got, okay, eaglebug.log got, okay, just got 1. Okay, so very simple condition, only if num is equal to 1. And okay, I'll do it with that. I thought, you know what, I'll change the number a bit here. So I'll go from 1 to 4, which is actually not inclusive, which will mean that the value might be 1, 2, or 3, I believe. So let's have a look. So I go back to Unity, and let's run it. Okay. Okay, you're saying every time I go to 1, it's show me 1. Okay, and see the only values I get is 1, 2, or 3. 4 is not included. Now this can be, okay, this is really nice. Now let's show an else if. Okay, so else, let's try something like that. I'll do 1 to 7 now. And there's actually another condition I might show you. But you know what, let's do else if. Okay, num different than 3. So just let's put, sorry, okay, and not 3. Okay, so not 3. Let's check this out. Run back to Unity, run it. Okay, now every time get something that's not 3, it will say not 3. Okay. Now I want to show you something you can do with debug, which help debugging, because it's kind of hard to see what's important here, right? So let's do it. So I'll show you a trick. I think that will work. Okay, so I kind of can use tags which are a bit like HTML. Like I can do something like that. Because this is not, I will use red for that, and I'll also use B for bold, and I need to close it. Okay, and hopefully this will change the color. Let me just add another few options here. So we had num equal 1, num different than 3. Okay, else if. Okay, I'll do something like that. num equals to 4. Okay, so I'll do got4. Let's do it like this. Okay, and instead of red I'll put green. The got 4. I'll actually do the green also here. Hopefully this would work. Okay. Don't worry, I'll fix everything. This is what we do. We fix things. Okay, very nice. So got 1 and not 3, got 4. Really nice. And okay, and else let's do sorry, Control C, Control V to paste, and let's use blue and got else. Okay, let's see how it works now. Hopefully this will work. I always say check your assumptions, because especially juniors, they have assumptions about what they wrote and how the code should work, and we always create bugs. Even if we're senior and very experienced, we still do sometimes very stupid bugs. So let's just run it, and okay, I got scared here, but this is what we wanted. So we got 4, which is not 3. Okay, we got 5, which is still not 3. 4, not 3. Okay, and we got something else. What is the else? 3. Oh, we got 3. Which is theirs. Not 3, not 3, not 3. Okay, I thought I had 6 or something. Okay, what was the green one? Yeah, got 1. Okay, good. Yeah, I got 1. Very nice. So I think it's covered everything, right? We did, yeah, 4, 3, and 1. Really nice. Now let me show you something. There is, I still haven't used all of this, but I just remember I have another, kind of another thing. It's not another thing, actually using this. So there is an operation you can do with int, which is model. Model is like when you divide something by something, is getting the reminder. Okay. So else if, okay, and let me show you something. So num model 2 equals 0. So it says that when I'm dividing something by 2, I'm then getting 0. So this is the same as getting 2, 4, and 6 from this range. Okay, so this will get all of them. So num modulo 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so just to explain, so let's say 5 would give us 1. 5, it's like 5, comma 3, comma 1, obviously. Okay, so each one of them, if I divide it by 2, I get a reminder of 1. Okay, so 5 divided by 2 will give me 2 and remainder of 1. 3 will give me 1 and remainder of 5 of 1, and 1 will give me 0 and remainder of 1. Okay, so this is going to be okay. This will actually not work, and I'm just want to show you why. And we'll finish with that for this video. So let's do it for purple. Okay, we'll be very careful. Got num, which is divided by 2, or even. Okay, so this divided by 2. This is okay. Divided. I think I wrote something wrong here. So which is even. Okay, never mind my spelling. Okay, maybe. Typo and divided, replace with the divided, of course. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I have to finish, so really fast. Okay, so okay, you see I got 4, but I didn't get this printing, not for 6, and I didn't get 2 yet, but the same thing would happen with 2. Okay, I think I got it 2. Okay, but we don't get the message. Why we don't get the message? Well, I guess this is the cliffhanger for the next part, the next video. I'll show you why it did, though we wrote the correct code, it doesn't show us a message when you get a number that should be divided by 2. See ya. Bye.